And the beginning of the show is ruined already.
Oh, we're recording? Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's why I give the countdown. And this is episode 23 of the Arc of Wrestling Podcast. Greg is no showing once again, because he's a giant homo. I am the host, Mike, this week, and we have Joker.
Hello.
Jonesy.
Hi.
With the most creepiest picture ever. I'm putting that as the YouTube picture for this week. We got Hunter.
I'm gonna get tan tomorrow since I got sunburnt today.
I don't care.
You should. I'm gonna be a bronze god.
Oh my god. Strikes eating, who knows when he'll be in. And our special guest for this week is Riddick.
What's up, Radioland?
And
Pretty good voice.
well,
Robitussin.
I'm not dying. Anyway.
Are you sure?
Yes. If I was dying, I'd let you know. Anyway, we have for all this week the John Cena rap. I'm not gonna go into details because it wasn't very PG, and this is a very PG podcast.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
All you need to know is
Since when?
Since I'm hosting.
Yeah, because all the 13-year-olds are listening out there.
They are. He comes out with the Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick and a retro Cavs jersey, rhymes about The Rock being like LeBron James, and the wrists on his note. Calls him a joke, says they weren't chanting him.
The wrists on his note?
The notes on his wrist. I botched already. They weren't chanting him, they were chanting Tooth Fairy, and said he will need surgery on his face like he had surgery on his boobies. That was great. Then he says he may not have balls, but he is going to stick his nuts in Rock's face.
No.
Which wasn't a very PG promo to begin with.
Well, I mean, here's the thing I like about it, because, you know, Cena, instead of being like the stereotypical tough guy, he's accepting The Rock's insults, and he's just letting it soak in. He's not letting it irritate him, because that's what makes John Cena John Cena. It doesn't get to him. So that's what I really liked about his battle rap. Obviously, I liked how he came back and he was like the 2003 version of John Cena. But I thought it was pretty good, honestly, for only about, what was it, 1 or 3 minutes or something like that?
It was like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was straight and to the point. The rest of the guys' thoughts on the Cena promo.
And it's better than he usually is.
What, The Rock or the John Cena promo?
The Cena promo.
Cena.
Oh, it was alright. I mean, he always tends to go back to his rap thing whenever it's important. But it's refreshing to see compared to his usual stuff.
Now, I want to ask you guys something. Do you think John Cena should be that all the time, or do you think that he should only save that for like special occasions where it really seems to hit the mark?
Well, I'd really like him to at least be somewhat different instead of being his usual self, 11 months out of the year?
Yeah, I mean, this program has made him a little bit more edgier, which I like.
Well, it's made both Cena and Rock edgier. None of their promos have been... It's like the rest of the show is PG except for their promos. Mm-hmm. It makes me scratch my head a little bit.
Because I think usually I don't believe in the internet rumors, but I think there actually is some real beef between The Rock and John Cena, and that's why Vince is liking this. He's not going to stop them. He wants the legitimate heat because that's what's going to make everything else feel real to the fans. So why not?
Well, this has stemmed since, 2006?
Yeah.
Cena first started insulting him?
It was some interview where Cena called out Rock for not coming back, even every now and then, just to say hi to his fans. At one point, The Rock almost started talking like he was just, don't call me Rock. That's been a past. I'm moving on. So yeah. I think that's where it stemmed from.
Yeah,
I think that was more along the lines of him not wanting the WWE to help with his career. He wanted to make it. He wanted to make it as Dwayne Johnson. He didn't want to be known as The Rock. He didn't want to be known as WWE's biggest star. He wanted to be known as Dwayne Johnson.
I mean, that's true. Look at Mick Foley in his book career. He's a great writer, but every time people think of Mick Foley, they think of the guy who got thrown off the Hell in a Cell. So I do kind of see why The Rock did want to do that. And I just called him The Rock, too. I didn't call him Dwayne.
Well, I look at it as he wanted to throw his wrestling career completely to the side when he got to movies. It's like when Brock Lesnar went to UFC, people still referred to him as a WWE wrestler, even though he was doing legit fights.
Well, I mean, even if you look at Hulk Hogan's movie career, the reason he didn't really go too far in Hollywood was because he had that huge pro wrestler look, and they didn't really like that in an actor because, you know, you overshadow everybody, and you don't look like you belong, so...
Are you sure that was the reason?
Well, no, okay, yeah.
Because I remember he was a nanny in one of the movies.
Yeah, Mr. Nanny. That was a good movie.
Hogan's movies were garbage.
Yeah. Well, let's face it. How many actors actually, or how many like good actors are known for really great movies? Like Hogan could have had a better career if he wasn't 6'10" and like 323 pounds.
Well, he could have had a better career if he wasn't a nanny.
Yeah, that limits his movie selection.
That was fantastic.
Well, the best wrestler to ever make a movie was Kane.
You're an idiot.
You didn't
Shut up.
See No Evil was the best wrestling movie.
That was so terrible.
That was a pretty good movie.
I'm gonna say
I've never
something.
seen it.
I liked the Longest Yard. That had like Goldberg and Steve Austin.
I'm talking about like specific wrestlers, not a whole cast of them.
I did like Legendary, like John Cena's movie. That was actually much better than I thought it would be. Like I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hatred for it, but I liked Legendary.
I am so sorry. You didn't like the Marine, did you?
No, fuck no.
Okay, because
sorry.
He liked the Marine too.
Oh, with Ted DiBiase.
Junior?
Yeah.
I liked both the Marines.
Oh well, I'm kicking you from this call. Oh wait, I can't. You're recording.
I never planned to see in John Cena movies.
My cousin.
See No Evil was terrible, Mike. That was like the worst horror movie I've ever seen.
What?
Okay, but horror movies are generally horrible anyways. Like, there's very few good horror movies out nowadays, so, you know, you can't really compare.
Well, that's because you can either do the expected thing and be just cookie cutter, or you can try something new and you completely fail at it. Horror movies are, in general, very tough.
May 19th.
Good.
May 19th.
May 19th.
Can't believe none of you guys knew about that.
The Three Stooges.
Well, we're getting off track already.
I mean, when you change the topic, I was like, why are you putting Kane's old thing in there?
Because it's something that I've done on a forum to troll people with. Riddick will know if he's seen it before.
Yeah, okay.
The May 19th thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always told it's 19th May, and I'm like, I'm not British.
That was fantastic.
I'm American. I'm not British. Anyway, moving on.
Where's Copeland? He's our British correspondent from over the pond.
He's on, but
Sleep.
yeah.
Yes, he's the queen.
Moving on, the first match of the night was Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero versus Sheamus. I'm not gonna go through the details because I don't want to take up too much time on individual matches. Let's just say Sheamus wins with the bro kick.
No way!
And Daniel Bryan was watching the match from the skybox and says he wasn't rude to AJ because he wouldn't do anything to upset her.
I just want to say something. Ziggler's sell on the bro kick was fantastic.
I saw that. I like that
He's
too.
a good seller. I like how he
Oh my
sells.
god, yeah.
I think he overdoes it sometimes.
Yeah, but
Well, not as bad as The Rock.
But when you're like performing in front of kids, you have to sometimes oversell to make it really look effective.
I suppose so, but
Well,
sometimes it just really doesn't look believable.
Yeah, but then again, he's going up against a guy called Sheamus who doesn't look believable as a real person.
I mean, like sometimes he'll be hit by a move that shouldn't flip you around or something, and he will flip.
yeah, like when CM Punk did the GTS to him at the Royal Rumble, he like flipped twice in the air.
That's like the HBK syndrome.
Oh my
Too
god.
many flips.
No, at least he's not learning from the Lex Luger school of selling, where you get chopped and you scream like you just got shot in the face.
No, my favorite cell is the Trish Stratus cell. No matter what happens in the match, she'll finish the match and hold like the back of her head, even though she probably didn't get a DDT.
I thought that was called the Matt Hardy cell.
Yeah, Matt Hardy does that.
No, that's when he eats too much and he has to sit down.
He's not even that fat anymore.
Yeah, actually, I saw a video of him. He's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, he had a show last week. He looked pretty good.
Is he like anorexic now or something?
Yeah,
No,
he's fit, but he's not as fat as he used to be.
The
He's-
ghost is
He's
the
not
ghost is
McRib, but that's
counseling.
that old school like muscle. That old school.
Anyway, second match of the night was a handicap match. David Otunga and Mark Henry versus Santino Marella. Originally it was supposed to be Santino and Oksana against Otunga and Mark Henry. But they changed it to a handicap. Mark Henry gets the win with the World's Strongest Slam. After the bell, R-Truth and Kofi Kingston come out and the same happens to them. Mark Henry is announced as the next member on Team Laurinaitis.
So, am I the only one that just wants to see Teddy Long just get punched in the face by Johnny Ace?
No, not really. I don't mind Teddy Long actually.
I mean,
Player.
He's so annoying. I just can't stand him.
You mean Captain Cancer?
Yeah, I'd rather...
Tonight, you're going against The Undertaker.
In a tag team match.
No, it's Sheamus now.
Oh,
Arise, make tag team match.
you are going one-on-one with a Sheamus player. Anyway,
It's just not believable that he's just shoving, like, Johnny Ace is such a pussy. He's getting shoved all over the place by, like, some skinny dude that's, like, a good foot shorter than him.
well, don't forget, Teddy Long used to be a referee.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's not forget that now.
And,
So he'll just referee bump?
yes.
Oh, okay.
He had a match with Eric Bischoff a few years ago, and it was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life. They
I
needed,
wouldn't doubt it.
they needed the boogeyman to save it.
Oh my god.
It was that bad. Anyway, the first segment of the night was Eve
Wait,
and Zack
We
Ryder.
didn't talk about Otunga.
I don't want to talk about Otunga.
We
Yeah,
have to
David
talk-
Otunga. Where's Tungy?
Oh
It's
my
Tungy
God.
time.
Funky time.
Riddick.
You see how he took out those interfering people? It was so amazing. He should be a world champion.
And then he hit him with the verdict. That's his
get-
finishing move. You know that, right, Mike?
Both from the call.
And that commercial they made.
Oh my god.
Did you see that commercial? That was so
That was
funny.
the best commercial ever.
I did, and I threw up in my mouth a little bit. If you
You
don't,
need a lawyer.
shut up.
If you need a lawyer, contact Invader.
Shut up. Anyway,
Am I the only person who sees Otunga and I think of Carlton Banks? Like
No,
he's
I
just-
think of
You're
it
not
too.
the
I
only
think of
one.
that too.
I think there was already a video made with a Titantron with that one song that Carlton would always dance to.
I don't know, but Otunga's like the whitest black person I know.
I don't consider him black.
I consider him should be unemployed.
Okay, speaking of not sure if black, did we ever figure out if Darren Young was black or if he was just like really? What the hell's up with him?
He's John Cena in makeup.
He's black. He's Black John Cena.
And anyway, moving on. The next
He
segment.
must have fell into like a vat of acid or something. His skin's all messed up.
Anyway, moving on. Our favorite segment of the week: Eve and Zack Ryder.
Yay!
Hey,
Okay, so I know they're trying to make Zach look stupid with this whole cheating thing, but really, like, come on. Like, I forget. Was this the segment where Eve asked him out like after the show for like dinner or something like that, or is that
Yeah.
wrong?
yeah.
Okay, what happened here?
Eve told him they should be friends with benefits.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
Phoenix
That
appears.
was so stupid.
That Phoenix appears, and they talk about what happened on Extra with Maria. How do you pronounce her name? Menounos? Menounos?
think it's
I don't know how to say
It's
her name.
Manana.
The chick from Extra. And they want to pay her a visit. Eve says it sounds like a good idea, and then apologizes to Zack as he leaves. Then Beth says she loves the way Eve has Zack fooled and says she could do it too.
Oh my god, that would be the awkwardest love triangle in the world.
Beth,
Eve, Zack Ryder, and Beth.
It's not love triangle. It's a handicap match. Let's get that out of the way.
Beth asks if Eve would mind, then Eve gives her a dirty look and says she would before leaving.
Okay, like, did I not realize that Beth Phoenix was supposed to be like the destructive woman that was in a team with Natalia, and now all of a sudden she's like talking about using Zack Ryder? Like, really?
Yeah, well, it's...
Natalia's busy farting.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's as bad. That's as bad as the angle with Mickey James being fat. That's as bad as that is.
Fat.
He's fat. Anyway, the next
Fat
segment.
asses.
The next segment is
Guys, it's
Laurinaitis.
PG, come on.
Laurinaitis and Miz when the guy from Psych walks in, and he wants to know why he's not on the Mania card. Miz says he has the star power on the team, and Laurinaitis says all he has to do is win his match, and he's in. Laurinaitis says the guy from Psych is the ring announcer. Miz asks who he's facing, and Laurinaitis tells him it's CM Punk. Miz leaves, and Laurinaitis asks the guy from Psych who will win, and he says he is not a real psychic.
I like it. I mean, here's the way I look at it. Obviously, we all know Miz has been on a losing streak. Just let him hit the rock bottom, or not like the move, but let him hit rock bottom until he eventually snaps and like comes back up. Because if you have him just wandering in the upper mid card, it's gonna suck. Like I like when he walked in the room and John Laurinaitis like didn't even want to acknowledge him at first. He was just like, "Who are you? You lost like how many weeks in a row now?"
Yeah, well, I attribute that to The Rock and Cena's bad ratings for Survivor Series. Because he was being placed to blame on all that, and then the thing with R-Truth.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at this time WrestleMania, especially when there's only time for, like, 3 angles, it's better to have Miz stay low than to try and keep him with some meaningless feud that means nothing. At least now people are paying attention to Miz because he's losing. If he was just, wandering, people wouldn't even notice him.
Yeah. The next match on the card was Jinder Mahal versus Brodus Clay.
Next.
Strike,
Best
talk
match
about your
ever.
favorite
Strike.
wrestler.
Yeah,
I don't even remember the match. I just remember the dancing.
Brodus Clay squashed him. That's all you needed to remember. Anyway.
I'm happy they put him on there.
I'm not.
They need
It
to
sucks.
stick him on.
Am I the
They
only
need to get him in a feud now.
Am I the only one thinking Brodus Clay should actually grow a fro out? That'd be fantastic.
I'm thinking he should learn to wrestle better.
Oh, no, he's fantastic. Don't even say it.
Get out.
Wrestler of the year.
Get out.
You and Strike are going to be best friends pretty soon.
He's never allowed back on this show ever again.
No, I invite you back next week.
Shut
Because
up.
this is my last episode, I can say this. I love Brodus Clay.
It's his first and his last episode ever. And anyway, we move on to the biggest segment of the night. The Shawn Michaels Undertaker confrontation. How would you... I'm not going to read the entire thing because we all know what happened. Well, what would you rate this promo?
Honestly,
What, Strike?
Oh, he can go.
Okay, anyway, I've liked I like whenever Shawn Michaels gets involved because he knows how to spice up a story, even though it's involving Triple H and Taker, which nobody gives a shit about. But if I'm not mistaken, this was the one where he was talking to Taker about how Taker was saying things behind his back.
Or something to that effect.
Yeah, yes, it was something to that effect. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't, because we're not going to see Shawn Michaels mix it up in the ring. This is only purely to make it, like, even-sided, because at first it looked like he was going to screw over Triple H. Now they're kind of evening out to make him look angry against The Undertaker. So it's interesting, but because he's not going to step in a ring...
Well, he's the guest...
He's the guest referee.
He's the guest referee.
Special guest
Yeah,
referee.
but he's not going to be, like, in action. That's my point.
Well,
like,
I can already see a double super kick.
No,
Lay them both out.
I can see what happens.
Shawn Michaels wins the streak.
There's going to be a ref bump, or he's going to accidentally kick somebody in the face. I can see him accidentally super kicking Triple H in the face.
Yeah.
That's what I see it.
I don't see how the Undertaker would take that win though.
Well,
All of his wins have been clean at WrestleMania.
he's taking worse wins.
Here's the interesting thing about Taker and Triple H. Usually, around this time, it's someone who's challenging Taker for the streak. But this year, you have it kind of reversed where Taker's like begging for another match with Triple H, which he already won. And the worst part is, let's say Triple H wins, Taker's still beating him twice at WrestleMania, so Taker still has like the series one.
Well, that can be compared to like Rock and Austin, where Austin beat him twice.
I know,
or Rock
I hate it. I hate that. It's like The Rock made the biggest deal out of beating him finally.
Yeah, his
But
final
he
ever
still
wrestling
hasn't
match.
fucking...
I don't mind that as much because there's not a streak with Austin and Rock.
Yeah,
Rock just wanted to one-up Austin at WrestleMania. But with Taker, it's all about the streak. But if you lost against him twice, I mean, that's like if you lose the game, you restart and you play again. Like, it doesn't have the same
but
effect.
that was also Austin's last official wrestling match too.
And I love how they don't bring up Triple H. Like, they never talk about how he lost last year either.
Well, yeah, that's kind of obvious. So.
They don't talk about how he lost the first time either.
Yeah.
It's like they completely ignored
They wiped
2001.
it from history.
Don't mention it. Oh, Undertaker's beaten him twice, but they won't talk about it in promos.
I think they forgot about it last. I think they're not talking about last year. They're like, oh, this is the biggest match ever. These two have never fought. This can be all different. Blah, blah, blah.
It's like when Taker had the first Mania match with Shawn Michaels. They were like, he's never beaten Shawn Michaels ever. It's like, don't mention that, but then they won't mention WrestleMania 17 with this.
I don't know. Just something about Taker's streak, though. You look at it, especially in the early days, it's not that impressive of a streak when you compare it to someone against, like, Randy Orton or John Cena, when you think about it.
Well, he's never wrestled Cena at Mania.
But, yeah, but you look at Taker's record in the beginning, and he beat, like, people like Jimmy Snuka, Jake Roberts, but the streak isn't as impressive. Go through a lot of meh guys before you know get in there.
Who could ever forget the epic match with the Giant Gonzalez?
Who could ever Big Show and A-Train?
Yeah,
Who's
that
the best run
stupid
in
tag
ever.
team match.
Well, at least it was a handicap match. It has some difficulty to it.
I love Nathan Jones.
Anyway,
But I mean, I think they mention all the time, like, Taker may have won the match, but Triple H was the one to walk out.
Yeah, what a bitch move.
They say that every fucking week, and it gets so annoying.
Right. So, I mean, they don't mention... They're not...
They're trying to
saying
make
that-
Triple H look
Triple H
strong,
hasn't-
even though he lost.
The only way I appreciate this matchup is if Triple H brings out a shotgun. He's like, once and for all.
to shoot him right in the
He
face.
throws him off the cage.
Just shoots him right in the face. Yeah, he knew sells the
He still
gunshot in the face.
sells the shotgun.
Like, half his face is blown off, but he still wins.
Wait, hold on, guys. Guys, speaking of no selling a shot to the face, let's talk about the Hogan sex tape.
That's not.
I tried to get him to talk about that. He's just
That girl was strong. That girl's strong.
Well, we're not going to talk about that because that's not newsworthy.
I just wanted to get that joke in, that's all.
God.
It was in the missionary position because he wasn't going to put anyone over.
Oh my God.
you got a point and said, you!
Oh my God. Anyway, the next match is The Miz versus CM Punk.
We're still talking about Raw?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I derailed that. Right
yeah, we've at least it's better than last week. The end finish was Punk countering with the Anaconda Vice, having Miz tap out.
I kind of like how Punk's using the Anaconda Vice a little more often now. Because the go-to-sleep's a good move, but not on everybody, though.
Anyway, Jericho appears on the Titantron, says he's found a secret. He says Punk has always been straight edge since he got to WWE, but something early happened in his life.
Double E.
Double E. He says Punk is straight edge because his father wasn't an alcoholic and it's in his blood too, so Jericho is going to drive him to drink.
They didn't need this stupid gimmick.
He says he's going to beat him
Match.
and take his title at WrestleMania, and then Punk will drink like he is supposed to, and he will continue to drink because he will learn to enjoy the taste. Jericho says Punk will be a pathetic drunk just like his father. Then a shocked Punk picks up his title and slowly walks back up the ramp.
Now, here's why I like it, though. It's adding something emotional to the story, because before they were just fighting about who's going to be the best in the world, but in the majority of the eyes of the fans, like, not like people like us, but the people like the marky remarks, they're looking at John Cena and The Rock like it's best in the world versus best in the world. So it's nice that they add something personal to it, because now you're not just looking forward to the match, you're looking forward to the story. At least some people are.
Well,
I don't know. It felt a little weak. Like they were resorting to this. I guess it's sort of Jericho's
I don't think they needed this.
Yeah, but Jericho's return ever since his whole story about facing Punk has been weak. Because he came back and he talked about the end of the world, and he came back and he had a stupid light bright jacket. He lost the Royal Rumble.
Hey,
Don't you dare
With
make
the
fun of the
Elimination
jacket.
Chamber.
I will
Yeah,
kick
most
you right now.
He had the least impactful return ever. Like, it was even on the middle of a Raw.
that jacket has its own Twitter. Okay?
Really?
It does.
I also have my own
Are
Twitter.
you fucking kidding me?
No, I am not. That jacket has its own Twitter.
Oh, God.
You're on crack
Wait.
right now.
No, I am not.
By the way,
God.
Speaking of random objects having a Twitter, my balls have a Twitter at Riddick's Balls. Follow that.
I will find the jacket Twitter later on. But I swear to God, the jacket has a Twitter.
Speaking of jacket, let's talk about the Hulk Hogan sex tape.
No, we are not talking about that. Anyway, moving on. The next match is Orton
I just
Swagger.
want to talk about the sex tape. Come on.
Well, go to a Hulk Hogan podcast, because we're not talking about Hogan.
What you gonna do, brother?
When little Hogan's running wild inside of you.
When they come
Oh,
dripping
God.
down the side.
I know what I'm naming the show this week.
This will be my last appearance on the show.
Hogan's Little Jimmy. Anyway. Anyway, the next match.
Wait, what the hell?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, hold on. Jimmy has left. Why did you leave?
Oh God.
Okay.
Little Jimmy.
Anyway, next match is Orton versus Swagger.
Jimmy.
Orton picks up the win with a hanging DDT and an RKO. Walks to the corner, but Kane's pyro explodes in his face.
If only
Just
that
like
were
Hogan.
true.
That's pretty much the entire segment.
Okay. Can we
Kane's-
just talk about Swagger's Donald Trump haircut? I mean, what the hell is up with that?
No, we didn't.
Looks like it's his 5th grade like picture day or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my comment.
Anyway, moving on, the last segment of the night was the Rock concert.
Hey.
Of course you would.
Hey.
Give your thoughts on the Rock concert, fellas.
It was
Terrible.
alright until it was towards the end. Then it was like
Yeah, the end was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
he just sort of ran out of material towards the end.
I mean,
I guess.
it was very cheap. It was very cheesy. But of all the things The Rock did in the past, this was probably one of his better.
Yeah.
But he did the same jokes over and over.
Yeah, but yeah.
Mike's an
He was
avid Rock
singing-
hater, so
I
just don't
watched-
take anything he says serious.
Mike makes everything funny.
I watched
Hold
the Rock. No, I liked Cena's. I listened to Cena's rap in depth today, and I liked it. It was funny.
Okay, Mike, what's your true feelings on The Rock?
He wants the
It
Rock
doesn't matter
incredible.
what your true feelings about The Rock.
Really don't
It doesn't matter what you think.
Anyway, I watched the Rock's last concert.
Mike's a jabroni.
I do not watch My Little Pony.
No, you're a jabroni.
But you called me a me. Like, no, that's not me. Anyway, I watched his 2003 Rock concert where he's making fun of Goldberg, and
that one was terrible.
that one was way better because he insulted the crowd and it was hilarious. Then he
The one
brought
thing that bothered me was they were in Cleveland and Rock had already made fun of Cleveland in a song.
no, he kept saying Cleveland rocks.
I know, but back when he was a heel.
Oh, but yeah, he sung the same song. It's like, stop. You've
Oh,
you served your purpose.
the Queen part was not needed. Like that was
The what part?
like when he was doing Queen's "We Will Rock You."
Oh,
Yeah, that
It was
was
like
not
this solid-
necessary.
Was missing everything. I was like,
he botched that
It
hardcore.
was terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad.
He botched that hardcore.
He needed the lyrics on the big screen just to remember them.
I think that was more for the fans if they wanted to sing along.
But who would want to sing along to that?
yeah, nobody could
Trump.
keep up with it. It was going too fast.
The Rock's a good singer and all that, but
Yeah.
he's got to come up with a lot of different
So
material.
you'd pay money to go watch him
No,
if he was
Did you
frontman
pay
in
for
the
the?
band?
Did you buy it on iTunes?
no, I wouldn't.
Well, then he's not a good singer.
The Rock and Jimmy Buffett in concert.
Oh God, get out. Anyway, we're moving on to SmackDown. Anybody watch SmackDown this week or last week?
I did.
No,
What happened?
I think so.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I missed it.
My memory's been bad this week. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Smoking that dope, right, Strike?
Yeah,
Nope.
Hey guys,
Yep.
it's a PG show. No dope references. Come on.
they're all crackheads. Anyway,
All of Mike's 12-year-olds are listening.
yep, all four of them.
Mike, are you the no pedophile now that Greg's gone?
No, I don't like AJ. I like the
Yeah,
women's.
bullshit.
I like the women's over 18. Anyway, Christian comes back to make his return and hosts the Peep Show. How
I
happy
didn't
are
see
you all?
that.
Yeah, I missed that part.
It was at the beginning.
Who?
Yeah.
Christian came back and hosted the Peep Show.
Really? Did he get a good ovation, or was he heel?
I wasn't home. He's still heel.
Now, I didn't see it, but when it started, was he already in the ring, or did he have like an entrance or something?
I wasn't home for it.
Okay, because if he was just in the ring, that's such a jabroni like return. It's like you're coming. Well, he was at Elimination Chamber, but if you're coming back to make an appearance, like actually like make it seem important. If he's just standing in the ring, that's like the biggest Brooklyn Brawler thing ever.
Hey, don't
Like
hate on
his
the
return, he doesn't even get his own theme music.
don't hate on the Brooklyn Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler.
Anyway,
Right.
Was he heel or not?
Oh, he's
I think he's
definitely
still
heel.
heel.
he's healed because he wants to.
When he
Be,
came back that couple
I
weeks
did
ago.
remember. I did remember reading he extorted John Laurinaitis to get a title shot because he's like, well, maybe I'll be on Teddy's team, unless if you make it up in my favor. But that was still a heel thing.
yeah, he wants to be on Laurinaitis' team, like badly.
Who does?
Christian.
Oh,
That's so he can get one more shot.
Yeah,
One more match. One more match.
Yeah.
It's Randy Orton.
they argue over the 12-man tag. Teddy Long comes out and tells him he doesn't deserve another title match. Laurinaitis tells Christian he will get a title shot after they win, and Christian says he will not fail, but Teddy just failed. Christian officially joins Team Laurinaitis. He holds up a Christian shirt, and Teddy says there's going to be a match tonight. But Laurinaitis says he's not medically cleared, so the next match is David Otunga versus the newest member of Teddy Long's team, Kofi Kingston.
Really, shocker.
I know.
I did not see
I
that
bet
coming.
David Otunga lost that match.
And he did.
He did?
Yes.
Aww.
Kofi Kingston defeated David Otunga with the
Like, here's the
Paradise.
thing about
Screw job.
Here's the thing with Otunga. Like, he has the coffee mug. Why doesn't he ever like use it to his advantage? Like, just throw hot coffee in Kofi's face.
Exactly.
Coffee Kingston.
Like Mr. Fuji, he used his salt. Why can't he use coffee?
Oh my god. Because coffee can burn you.
Oh my God, he's got the coffee.
Not if it's cold coffee.
Jericho started a feud with Kane because he spilt a cup of coffee. Come on, that was brilliant.
Yeah. Anyway.
Otunga doesn't lose.
Yeah,
He
he
simply allows his
Wow,
opponent to
Mike,
win.
you must really not like David Otunga.
I don't. And I've already explained my reasons why.
I like his theme song.
I don't. It's Justin Gabriel's theme song.
When he's standing next
It's all
to
about the
me.
power.
He took that from Justin Gabriel. Just put that out there.
You can't really take it from Justin Gabriel
Who's
when
Justin
you only have
Gabriel?
it for 1 week.
He had it for longer than 1 week.
Okay, I'm
No.
sorry. I like Justin Gabriel, but he
think-
looks like a flaming homo.
Because I think he
I mean,
is.
I mean, Randy Orton had this fire burns like a week before CM Punk started using it, so I mean,
Anyway.
is it Randy Orton's theme?
It was Randy Orton's theme for like 2 weeks. So it technically still was his theme. But anyway, next segment is Greg's favorite segment. Daniel Bryan and AJ.
Oh, Christ.
I'm going to go through the paragraph, because this, yeah.
You
Dang it.
piece of shit.
We're
What?
not here, so we can't make pedophile jokes.
Daniel Bryan is with AJ near her locker room, and she says she does not want to sound ungrateful, but the dress he bought her really isn't her style. What kind of dress was it? Does anybody know?
Strike.
I think I
It was
wasn't...
like- it was like
Adidas.
that
It's
point
Adidas.
simple black
Definitely
dress.
Adidas.
He tells her to turn around. He tells her to turn around and says it did look better on the mannequin, but she needs to look the part if they are going to be a championship couple. Bryan says they will be the next Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man, and she needs to prepare for her match to earn a shot at the Divas title.
Did he really say that?
I'm guessing.
At least he didn't say Luger and freaking Miss Elizabeth.
Oh. He said, so one's gonna die and one's gonna have a stroke.
Oh, God.
Wait, what are you talking about? Jeez, man.
What? Luger had a
You
stroke.
just had to go there, didn't you?
Luger-
You mean Luger murdered her with drugs
Luger had a stroke.
after he murdered her with drugs?
And Chris Benoit is on line 1.
Chris Benoit's on vacation.
Eddie Guerrero's down in Mexico.
Yeah, they're coming back for WrestleMania.
Whoa, guys.
What? They're gonna be on Team Teddy.
Team Ted, man.
Play it.
That next Mexican tour, Eddie Guerrero is gonna show up.
Did you guys hear there was I forget which site, but it was a site that sold WWE tickets. I think it was for one of their tours of Europe. They actually advertised John Cena, Sheamus, Chris Benoit,
Excellent.
Eddie Guerrero.
Excellent. they're gonna come back as the newest tag team. Dead Men Walking.
Oh,
They're going down.
They're gonna win the tag team titles.
We lie, we cheat, we steal.
We're dead.
we lie, we cheat, we die.
Nah, we cheat. We kill.
Eddie, finish this segment. He says her match is up next, so she should get ready. Then she kisses him and leaves, and he wipes his lips and walks away. Which leads to Nikki Bella with Brie versus AJ with Daniel Bryan.
Oh man.
The winner of that match was AJ with the roll up.
Jesus.
Daniel Bryan's
Which is
celebration
the
after.
Fates Diva's best.
Yes.
World heavyweight champion.
I like how Daniel Bryan, who's the heavyweight champion, is chanting like he won the match. When
He's the perfect heel.
I know.
He's like the CM Punk of this generation.
Well, the CM Punk is this generation. What
I'm
are you
talking.
talking about?
I'm talking about with the "I'm better than you" attitude.
Yeah, no.
Even though Punk just did that like 3 years ago.
I have to say one thing. I was watching a couple weeks ago. They have the ROH Internet pay-per-view, and the whole Hammerstein Ballroom was actually. I'm sure you guys saw the video. They were all doing that chant, doing the finger thing. Yes, yes. It was like they even did a no chant, which is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Anyway, the next segment is Cody Rhodes joining Matt Striker for an interview. They talk about the Big Show.
Matt Striker's still around?
Yeah.
No way.
They talked about Big Show's embarrassing WrestleMania moments, and he tells Striker that Show has never won a one-on-one WrestleMania match, and he's going to show them how to beat a giant right now by beating the Great Khali.
Now, I didn't see this match. Was it like a job pretty much for Cody Rhodes to go over?
Which pretty much led to Cody Rhodes and the Great Khali, which Cody Rhodes won.
Because if you're making I know I don't like Khali, but if you're making him look like a jobber, that's like horrible booking.
He was looking like a jobber before he left.
Mm.
And we thought he'd never come back, but he did.
Yeah. Anyway, next segment is between Orton and Kane.
Wow.
What did you guys think of this promo with Orton and Kane?
Kane can talk with the best of them.
I saw that on YouTube. I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't see it, but I think their match at WrestleMania should be a pyro match. You have to blow up your opponent.
You mean an Inferno match?
Remember, was Orton and Cena in that Iron Man match, and Orton put Cena on the thing and started pressing the pyro buttons?
Oh, yeah.
And then Kane has his stuff. Like, they should have a pyro match.
That was amazing. Cena should have been, like, burned alive, but it didn't happen.
But he's Super Cena.
I don't know. I remember when
Cena can't be hurt.
I remember when he got chokeslammed through a spotlight. Glass and fire was all over the place, and he was on the road the next night. I was like, didn't you just die?
Didn't you get electrocuted?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Didn't you get blown up and burnt to death?
Why would you be burnt by a freaking huge spotlight?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was probably a prop one.
No, it was a real light.
See, even when he loses, the spotlight is on him.
But
God damn.
You are on spotlight.
Anyway, the next match is another squash match. The Big Show defeats Drew McIntyre via knockout.
Where's Greg to whine and complain about Drew McIntyre not getting a push?
Well, he was never getting a push. He's on stone.
I actually have a gimmick idea for Drew McIntyre. He should be like Knight Lancelot, come down on a horse and bring a sword. Because if you're a good guy and you bring a sword, who's not going to chant for you? He actually looks like a knight too. Like, come on.
Well, he is Scottish.
He should come down in a suit of armor.
He could pull off a Highlander, like he gets the face paint and shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, that would be a sick gimmick. He comes down in
only
armor.
Be one.
He should wrestle in a suit of armor. Go for a moonsault.
go for a running drop kick. Which leads to the next match. Mark Henry versus Yoshitatsu.
Yoshitatsu got TV time? No
Yeah.
way.
Got TV time.
He also got squashed.
Yeah.
Should we just call SmackDown Squash Down?
Squash down. Sounds good.
Because
Call ethnic squash down. Come on, what's it called?
Ethnic squash down.
Because every week on SmackDown there's like 6 matches and 3 of them are squash matches.
You ever look on like SmackDown? Actually, look at their roster. How many like are like different like ethnic people? It's almost like it's become like I don't want to say it.
Bring back the European title and there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to another Chris Jericho promo. I'm gonna read this paragraph because it has to do with Monday's promo. He comes out and says a lot of people want him to apologize for what he said about CM Punk, but he won't do it because he told the truth. He said Punk is a product of an alcoholic and he gets tattoos and draw an X on his arms, but he really wishes all of his pipe bombs could be directed towards his family. Jericho says the voices will never go away and he will never be the best because he is a pretender while Jericho is the best at what he does. He says all the fans are Jerry clones and he can't be him because he is the best and he will prove it tonight and at WrestleMania. Jericho says he will win the title at Mania and he's going to fix himself a nice strong drink at the after party Then he starts chanting CM drunk before he drops the mic and says pipe bomb.
That's actually pretty funny.
Your thoughts on that promo?
I just said it's pretty funny.
I was talking to everybody else.
Didn't see it.
Okay.
Well, I think I count as everyone else.
Yeah, he's
thought-
the one talking the most.
I mean, if anything, it was more of a reiteration. That's basically saying, if you didn't watch Raw, here's a shortcut of what we did on Raw. But I liked it. Like I said, it's adding something emotional, especially with Punk, who I like how he said, like, I'm not going to take it back because they said the truth, because that's Punk's whole thing. He says stuff, and he doesn't, say sorry about it because it is the truth. Like, he is the pipe bomb guy. So for Jericho to do that, I think it's kind of good to, like, kind of throw water in his face type of deal.
And I've already said that it just seems sort of off for Jericho because I don't know. I just can't
He's
see him.
playing mind games.
It just doesn't seem very Jericho-y, I guess.
Mind
Jericho.
games. Mind games.
Yeah, but he's the best at everything he does, which includes talking. So technically,
Right, but
he's always
I
the
mean,
best.
for this particular thing, it's like, oh, I'm going to drive you to take a drink. I'm like, are you trying to be a reverse Punk or something? But then you're saying that you're the best at everything, and so you're not a reverse Punk, but then you're going to make him take a drink, and so you're a reverse Punk, but then you're not a reverse Punk because you're the best in the world, and I'm going to run out of breath here. And it just keeps going on and on and on.
He should come to the match drunk.
Just starts. He's not Jeff Hardy.
It's just like
Pull a
stumbling into
Sandman?
the ring.
He's not Kurt Angle.
Pull a Sandman.
Yeah. Anyway, which leads to the main event of the night, which was Chris Jericho and Sheamus. Chris Jericho wins this match via countout due to Daniel Bryan
Wait,
distracting
wait,
Sheamus.
wait,
What?
Who won that match?
Chris Jericho.
What?
What was the match?
Chris Jericho
What?
versus Sheamus.
What?
You're telling me Sheamus lost? Oh
Sheamus.
my god!
By countout. It wasn't a pin.
I know, I'm still surprised he lost at all.
Well, no, I'm
Sheamus-
glad that happened because for a while it's always been Sheamus interfering Daniel Bryan's match whenever it's been Punk and Daniel Bryan. So I like that they're kind of trying to add a little bit more fuel to the fire when you have the other feud involved. Like the two title matches are involved. At least now the focus is more on Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, at least for that particular instance.
I know, but they've been safeguarding Sheamus for so long.
Yeah, but his loss is validated because Daniel Bryan costed him the win.
Right, but I still honestly was not expecting him to lose. I was expecting him to, like, just take the interference and then continue to win anyway.
Yeah, but if Sheamus is going to win at WrestleMania, he can't win all the way through.
Of course he can. He can pull a Cena. Just be dominant all the way
He's
through.
not Jesus.
Yeah, let's see him.
Sheamus can be Batman.
Oh my god.
Sheamus isn't Batman. He's more like the Green Lantern.
Is Seal going to do his theme song?
Yes.
Nice.
Kiss from an Irish curse.
Oh, I'll do that one right here.
Don't.
Do
No,
it.
No.
Do it.
Like, you're like, no,
Oh my.
wait, let's pause so we can do it. No, don't do it.
No.
Pause.
We gotta move on to the favorite.
Wait.
We gotta move on to the favorite segment of the show.
What's that? Your stupid indie section?
Shut your dirty whore
Don't
mouth.
say bad about the indies or I'll shove my throat down your... Wait, I'll shove
What?
my fist down your...
Your, your shove your throat down my throat? How's that gonna work, buddy?
What are y'all gonna
Are
make
you
out?
gonna take me out on a date at least first?
I'll injure you with my throat.
I didn't
Oh,
hear what he
God.
said when Hunter cut him off as usual.
Yeah.
He said something.
Dick.
He's gonna shove his throat down.
No,
my
about talking about the indies. I didn't hear him because you gotta cut everybody off every 5 minutes.
What?
Huh?
How? What?
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 What did you say,
This is
Riddick?
an-
What?
this is an awesome
What?
Anyway,
What?
WrestleMania. What?
we're moving on.
What?
We're moving on to
What?
TNA.
What?
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 TNA.
Hey,
TNA.
Mike.
TNA.
Okay.
TNA. TNA.
What?
TNA.
Screw
No,
TNA.
it's
TNA.
Impact
Oh, so we're
Wrestling.
done with the podcast?
You guys,
Okay, bye.
you guys do realize this is not normal. This isn't a regular call, and you're ruining the show.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This isn't ruining the show. We're adding
Well,
diversity and fun to the
you
show.
don't have to constantly go what for 10 minutes.
That wasn't 10 minutes. That was like 2 minutes.
Shut up. Anyway, we go on to TNA.
Oh, so we're done for the night? Okay.
No.
Time to head in.
No,
Yes, I can go to
That's our
bed.
TNA segment. Moving
no,
on.
we're not done. We got Impact. I hear an
Way to
echo.
be a tool like Greg.
I hear an echo.
Why is there an echo?
It's all your
Like
fault,
Mike
Joker.
touches himself at night.
No, it's not.
I hear an echo.
Okay, next point.
Anyway, turn the echo off.
Who is it?
It's not me.
Why would it be me?
I'll try muting myself and see if that works.
Okay. All right. It's not Joker.
Pretty sure it's Adam.
What?
If you have an echo, turn it off.
I don't think I have an echo. Do I?
Somebody
Yeah,
somebody has an echo.
It's you.
Plug your mic in again or something.
All right, we good? Nope.
See, we're adding quality to the show.
Yeah.
Who has the echo?
I don't have the echo. I muted myself. And then kept going, so...
Are you sure it's not him?
All right. Whoa. Anyway,
Okay.
we're,
If
that
whoever
was
did
Hunter.
that... Kick Hunter, do it.
Was it me?
Kick Hunter,
I
do
think
it.
it was.
Hunter's
it.
escaped us.
I
I just saved it, you doucher.
I still hear it.
Then it's not me, I just unplugged my mic.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Wait, there's no echo.
It's
Now-
it's not me. I have
Okay,
headphones
now?
in.
Okay,
It wasn't mine.
All right, we're back, people. Sorry about that. Anyway,
Just cut that from the part, Joker.
Just
it's good. It's good. It didn't take that long. Anyway, the first segment for TNA was James Storm and
Good night.
Bully Ray. Shut up. They talk about Storm not making it to lockdown because he's gonna get beat up. They talk about having a fight right now. They start brawling, and then security guards come out and separate them.
oh wait, we're not talking about the pay-per-view, are we?
No, we're gonna do pay-per-view after Impact. We do all the weekly shows first. If there's a pay-per-view, then we do the pay-per-view
We
last.
didn't go in, we didn't really or time or mic.
sliding wrist, sliding.
Anyway, first match of the night was Madison Rain versus Velvet Sky.
Did you say Madison Rain?
Madison Rain.
Madison,
Yeah.
she's a nerd, and she's
Nurse.
now.
And the first paragraph in his report actually says Velvet tries to let the pigeons loose.
What?
Boobs. Her sing, I'm guessing.
That's what the article actually says. I don't know why.
Oh, TNA.
Yeah. I didn't watch this.
Come on, let's end it. Let's get that needed, since we don't do this story.
God, you're breaking up badly. Anyway, the next match is... Yeah, it's like... Anyway, next match is Crimson versus Samoa Joe. Crimson wins that match. Which, I didn't watch that either. As soon as the page loads, we will go to the next. Then there's 2 knockouts matches on here.
Yes. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, wait. You guys know about the thing with Abyss without his mask on, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about
Yeah.
Yeah, he's walking around acting like his brother.
So, that's saying, there.
Yeah.
You're assuming I know you're because you're assuming you're it's TNA.
Anyway,
Let's jump.
the next match is Mickie James versus Gail Kim, which Gail Kim wins that match.
That-
We've already seen that match before, so. The next match is Christopher Daniels versus Ken Anderson. Ken Anderson wins that match. I'm just
Is he heel or V now? Face now.
Anderson?
Yeah.
He's a face.
His last I because Flip check he was every week helping a.
He's a face.
Okay. And change is he gonna make next week?
I don't know. Anyway, the next match is the 5-minute Kurt Angle challenge, which was Kurt Angle and Garrett Bischoff. Garrett Bischoff wins that match.
They push it. Why are they fish up? Garrett.
Are we that bad? We can have that.
We're gonna have to fix this when we restart. The next match is Gunner versus James Storm. James Storm wins, and then we end with the Sting Robert Roode contract signing.
Did you say contract or cocktract?
Low.
Whoa, you guys are breaking up way bad.
This is getting bad.
Well, I'm gonna stop the call real quick. Not the call, the recording.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're gonna restart it.
You want me to do the call?
Oh.
Three.
5.
2.
Stop. Let him do it.
This is going fucking fantastic.
The recording's already
Did you start recording?
started.
Okay. You started?
Yeah, it was started after I said 2.
Alright, we're
What
starting.
happened to the
Okay.
1?
Okay.
No love for the 1.
1 is the loneliest number.
Anyway. Stop. Anyway.
Should I
Tonight
restart?
was Victory Road.
The No Fun Cast with Mike. No fun allowed.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Speaking of no fun allowed, still
I'm
fucking fantastic.
Serious.
Way to cut him off, Jonesy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Wow, I feel so heartbroken.
So what were you gonna say?
Wow.
To continue.
Alright, stop cutting each other off so we can get
Okay,
this
let's
done.
go. Okay.
Anyway, we moved on to Victory Road. There was a pay-per-view tonight. I'm just going to run through the results, because nobody in the cast watched it.
I watched it.
James
I
Storm
watched
beat-
it halfway through, but
I'm so sorry.
yeah, I know.
I watched the entire thing.
I'm so
Are your
sorry.
Anyway,
eyes
I'm just going
bleeding
to zoom
yet?
through these results. Yeah, I was bleeding.
Were you
I was
slitting your
watching-
wrist throughout?
I was watching it and it felt like it was
Yeah,
free
absolutely.
because I legit felt like I was being circumcised while watching it.
Ow.
Do you know how circumcision feels or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a great
Any-
weekend.
Anyway. Let me get through these results. We can move on to the
I'm pretty sure
news.
circumcision would be more interesting than TNA.
It is. Anyway.
Welcome to circumcision talk.
James Storm beat... I know. Anyway. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not...
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Talking.
Am I breaking up?
Yes.
You're fine.
Keep talking.
Alright.
Blah 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 blah.
James Storm beat Bully Ray. Austin area. Samoa Joe and Magnus beat Matt Morgan and Crimson. Crimson turned heel and left Morgan in the middle of the ring. Devon opened the Raw title challenge. He is the new television champion. Gail Kim beat Madison Rain. AJ Styles and Mr. Anderson beat Daniels and Kazarian. Kurt Angle beat Jeff Hardy. And Bobby Roode beat Sting. So, and
Sounds
the
like-
ending to the pay-per-view was absolutely garbage.
I just want to say it had the best finish I've ever seen in a match. Do you guys see it?
I
Sting
saw
went
it.
for Sting went for the Scorpion Death Drop, fell back, and there was a chair sitting in the middle of the ring.
Death Roof?
Went back and his back of his head smacked off the chair. And he
Yeah.
moved the pin. I'm like, that's the best finish ever.
Yeah.
Okay,
He smacked the back of his head and then was like,
against the chair.
yeah.
He got knocked out like a 3.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to the news. Yeah, he got knocked out.
Lose.
It was a horrible ending.
So Hogan's sex.
I didn't like it.
God damn.
Yes, Hogan Sexton.
All right, if you guys want to talk about it, go ahead.
I didn't see it.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I never saw it, nor
I
do I
didn't
want
watch it. I
to.
don't want to see Hulk Hogan's penis.
Oh, hold on. Wait, yeah, but okay, but he's like the biggest like WWE like wrestling figure in history. You don't want to see his penis?
I don't want to see his
No,
penis.
I no.
So was
No.
he sleeping? So was the
He
chick that-
revolutionized a generation, man.
Was the chick in the video the chick that looks like his daughter?
Maybe it was his daughter.
Oh
Oh my god.
But I'm just saying, like, they should sell it on pay-per-view. Think of how
God,
much...
you guys' mics are breaking up horribly.
I don't hear it.
No,
I don't hear any
I
breaking.
don't hear
Shut
it
up,
either.
Mike.
But think of the buy rates you'd get if they sold it on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I want to see a wrinkly old penis.
That's disgusting. You
Okay,
know
but
you don't.
okay. Here's a question: if you were like an aspiring worker, and you had the chance, if you did Ric Flair, but by osmosis, talent was transferred to you, so you're as good as Ric Flair, would you do Ric Flair?
No, because I don't want a blade.
Do you get his AIDS?
He finishes sex, blade.
He starts gushing in during like the sex.
He starts gushing
okay.
blood as soon as he does it. Anyway,
That did not go the way
we're
I
gonna
planned.
get off the...
Woo!
No, it didn't.
Finishes, woo!
Anyway.
Chops.
Anyway,
Thrust, blade,
Practice
thrust,
chop.
blade, thrust, blade.
TNA has a location for Slammiversary this year. It's gonna be in Texas.
Oh my god, they're leaving the sound studio. Oh my god.
Does that mean
Yeah.
they're gonna do? Does that mean they're gonna do like an electric chair match? Because like there's still like the death penalty down there. They should have an electric chair match. Because their electric steel cage match went over very well.
Odd. I'm not interested in it. The last good Slammiversary was 2009.
Which one was that? Was that the one that Mick Foley was
That was the year, the one where Joe went to the... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that one was
Okay.
good.
Moving on, there is some big... Yeah. Well, 2009 was a good year for TNA, surprisingly. Everything post-Hogan was garbage. It still is garbage. Anyway, there is no more wrestling in the state of Oklahoma.
What?
The Oklahoma State Athletic Commission has sent out letters to promoters that they will not accept applications for pro wrestling, MMA, and boxing past March 31st.
Dumbass.
No, I am. No,
What
I'm
about
sh-
legitimate
about this-
wrestling, like college wrestling and stuff like that?
That's what I was right about to say. Because Oklahoma's huge for college wrestling. I'm surprised that hasn't been yeah.
What does JR have to say about
Well,
it?
it's not college. It's not college. It's
JR, what's your opinion on this?
anyway. The letter said What?
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 Who are you talking to?
Nobody was talking.
I don't even know.
Mike,
Anyway,
are you
I'm
hearing
gonna read through the...
He hears voices.
I'm hearing microphones cutting out, so...
I hear voices
Anyway,
in my
I'm
head.
I know, and they're talking to me.
They understand.
Anyway, the
they
letter
consent
said the
to it?
commission is being threatened, in quotes, by an... Yes, they do. By an out-of-state threat that can greatly affect the commission's ability to provide public safety for the health and the safety of athletes and
Mike
competing in the
lagging?
state. That's why I said mics are breaking up.
No, Mike. You.
Can you guys hear me at all?
I broke up a little bit.
I can hear you just fine.
It sounded like he was behind us or something.
Maybe he is.
Anyway,
Mike,
Speaking
say
of sex
hi.
tapes.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
maybe it's me.
Good.
Oklahoma currently taxes pay-per-view buys made by residents 4% no matter where the events are held. The UFC says they plan to sue the commission to stop the tax. The commission claims that without the tax, they cannot maintain the overhead needed as an authority. The tax accounts for 2/3 of their budget. Until the threat of the lawsuit is resolved, all licenses have been revoked, including events are rescheduled. WWE has a Raw broadcast set for October 1st in Oklahoma City. Tickets are scheduled to go on sale.
There's no way. There's no
So-
way the fan stays put. There's no way.
So pretty much, there's going to be no wrestling in the state of Oklahoma ever again. Even
should
though they have
set-
people like Jim Ross and Jack Swagger.
That's stupid. They're
God,
gonna do
now
so
we're
much money
sweating.
on that.
Now where's Swagger gonna get that hometown pop?
Yeah, really. No one's gonna
Yeah.
cheer for him.
I don't
ever.
even think he got the hometown.
Or Swaggy.
That was a joke.
He never even got the pop.
Because he has a lisp. Nobody with a lisp gets a pop.
Isn't that because of his fake teeth?
He has fake teeth?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I heard that was the reason Stephanie decided to de-push him. That's because she found out it was because of his fake teeth.
Teeth.
I think it's because his...
He's
I think
got
it's 'cause-
fake teeth.
I think it's because his tongue is 2 sizes too big for his mouth. That's what I think.
Have you seen his wife, though? He's got a smoking hot wife.
Oh yeah, he's making a lot of money.
She's, like, banging.
Anyway, moving on. WrestleMania could only see 7 matches on the final card, according to PWO Insider, but that's not true because there's now 8. WWE officials are wanting to leave enough time for the main event matches, as well as the backstage segments and promos The Rock would do.
Oh.
The report claims The Rock will be given as much time as he wants for his segments building to the main event. As of,
So,
Really?
he's gonna
as of
make the
now,
whole show?
Show opens,
what?
Rock promo, Rock match, WrestleMania
Yeah.
ends.
You got actually. Yeah,
WrestleMania 8/28.
actually,
Any-
you know how there was a Big Show and Shaq rumored?
Oh god.
Well, no,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a rumor for a while. The reason that that's not happening isn't Shaq's fault. It's the company's fault because apparently they thought Shaq would be a bigger star to WrestleMania than The Rock would be, and they didn't want to overshadow that match. So that's why Shaq is not booked for WrestleMania.
So pretty much,
Right.
so
I
pre-
heard.
so
I
pretty
heard
much,
this
Shaq would overshadow The Rock.
Yeah, well, maybe not overshadow like in every way, but in terms of the company sees Shaq as a bigger star than The Rock, because especially when you have Shaq in a wrestling match, anything Shaq does, people watch. Usually.
That's true. Shaq is pretty big. No pun intended.
It's Shaq Fu. Anyway,
He knows Shaq Fu.
there will be 25 to 30 minutes being set aside for Triple H, The Undertaker, Rock, Cena, and CM Punk and Jericho. There is talk of Punk starting the show, the cage match in the middle, and the end with The Rock and Cena.
See, this is the thing I hate about WrestleMania, and it's the reason why I'm happy they're not doing Money in the Bank this year, because they always open up the show with Money in the Bank, and then just the way the order goes, it always like tires everyone out. Like when I watch WrestleMania, especially because it's 4 hours, I always get like tired at the end because you have all the big matches, you know, all over the card. So at the end, you're kind of like, you know, will this thing end?
Yeah,
And then it kind of helps
I get
that,
it.
you know, it helps that, you know, WrestleMania has really been that great in the past couple of years.
This one should be pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm
How
not-
many more
Alright.
weeks? Is it 1.5?
It's like 2 more weeks.
Yeah, it's April 1st. But as much as Rock shits the bed in the promos, like last time he was in the ring, he was fantastic. So that should be a good main event.
Well, to be fair, he was only in the ring for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you can still tell that he hasn't really lost his timing or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to it.
He's
Well-
going off the ropes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was the one move at the beginning and then his staple stuff. So I mean, you can't really go
He
off.
moved around in the ring pretty good, though, Strike.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I've only been in the ring, like, once, but timing is so much harder than it actually looks. Like, when you look at it, it just looks like it's natural movement. It's so awkward if you're not used to it, especially for 7 years. I mean,
Mike.
We're gonna end the call again. We're gonna have somebody else host it because it's lagging tremendously.
Mike, it's only for you. Stop.
Jonesy said it too.
I'll do it.
Yeah, because
Jonesy
you're the
said
one
it's
messing
lagging
up.
too. we're gonna. It's not me.
It's
We're gonna
you.
end it. All right, guys. We're gonna end the call again. Hunter's gonna host,
we're breaking up. It's not me, it's you.
and we're gonna finish the show as laggy as possible.
Can Jonesy host?
So, We're
No.
gonna end the recording.
Now?
We're gonna take a break here, and we'll be back in a second.
I'm pretty sure my laptop would explode if we tried that.
Did you end the recording, Joker?
Um,
Go, Mike.
All right, we're good.
If you guys didn't listen, that was
All right,
the
we're
biggest
good.
delay in history.
Anyway,
So guys, while we were waiting for Hogan to get, for
Yeah,
Joker to
everybody-
get back here, we were talking about Hogan's sex tape.
oh God.
gonna do, brother, when the 24-inch python is inserted into you? That was me, by the way.
All right,
Oh,
we're
wait.
moving on.
I want to do my warrior impression. Okay, fine.
We're moving on to the last news segment of the night.
Hogan's sex tape.
We're not talking about Hogan's tape anymore.
Okay.
Let's
For the
not.
rest of the show, I'm the ultimate warrior.
You do that. The Rock says he has a surprise tomorrow night for Raw.
The warrior says...
What do you think the surprise is?
Surprise from the heavens, down below, onto the warrior nation. It'll shock the world.
That is the worst Ultimate Warrior impression I've ever heard in my life.
Your mom,
Because
That is the worst.
only because he can't
not the
actually.
worst. Come on.
Have to agree with that. That was pretty bad.
Warrior!
When did the Ultimate Warrior lose his ball? Well, Warrior loses nuts. What happened?
I bet the Rock makes
He's like-
physical contact next week.
He's
That's
like,
what I
hey
bet.
guys, I'm the Ultimate. He's like, I'm the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
Cool story. Let's talk about this news segment.
Pop, Flop, and Botch, who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Go ahead.
Yay! My pop goes to creative
Go ahead.
for finally using Brodus Clay.
Oh, you idiot.
Now, all they need to do is stick him into a feud so people actually start to care about him outside of his dancing, and he will be solid. My flop goes to Joker because he was gone for like an hour. Because he was like having phone sex over there or something. And then
You stole my bit, Strike. Way to go.
my botch goes to Mike because he has an awful connection and sucks.
If only I knew what Strike said, could he?
Point proven.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'm not sensing between you two.
They're best friends.
This is
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
a
that's-
that.
Mike's the female in
This
the
is so
relation.
Oh God.
Oh, that goes without doubt.
All right, who wants to go
Jonesy's
next?
next. Jonesy, you're next. Jonesy.
Chuck Goldberg was-
Jonesy.
Jonesy needs to get his bladder checked. It's like his third pee break in 15 minutes.
Next.
You fucked up.
I'm next
You
then.
Oh fuck! I've been muted this entire fucking time. Haven't
Son of a bitch!
You fucked
God
up.
fucking
You fucked
damn
up.
it.
Joker, Joker, go.
Sure.
Yeah. Let me think.
All right.
Or Jonesy, go. Who? All right, the Joker, go.
Are we
Sure,
sure
thinking.
this time?
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
Jonesy, you're going.
No, it's
Oh, I
Joker,
am?
go.
Just go.
Just
I
let
had
Joker go while Joker thinks.
All right. Okay. My pop. My pop.
He has to pee.
My pop goes to the John Cena rap. That was
There we go.
I really liked that. You know, I was happy to see the Dr. Thugonomics back. It was just awesome. My flop goes to well, by the sound of it, TNA sucked. So
That's not news though.
that's true, I guess.
You're kind of like a couple of years late for that.
My botch goes to myself for leaving you guys hanging for so long.
What a jobber. What a jabroni.
Jonesy, go.
My pop. I am unmuted, correct? Okay, good.
No, you're still mute.
Yes.
Shut up. My pop goes to WWE for not sucking as much this week. They did last week. My flop, I'll give it to Joker for taking so damn long. And my botch goes to Greg for not being here at all.
Now that was a pop.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was a very big pop.
Is Jonesy done?
Yes, can you hear me, Mike?
Yes. Go ahead, Riddick, you're next.
Oh, I thought we were
Want
saying...
me to change my fucking botch to you? I'll do it.
I thought I was the main event. We're saving me for last. Will you?
You're no
I'm not
main
going in the middle of
eventer.
the card.
You're a middle carder.
Okay, my pop would have to go to Daniel Bryan for showing that bitch her place. And my flop would have to be like this whole delay we have here. It's so unprofessional. I have my own radio show and I don't deal with this stuff. So whoever would Joker, whatever, you fuck the bed.
I'm sorry.
You fuck the bed. You fuck them. And my flop would have to be that none of you guys want to see Hogan's cock from the sex tape.
Oh,
That's gay. Fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
That's the cock that revolutionized this industry that we're talking about.
total homo.
It's a little homo.
This is your last show. Quickly, shoot. Do a
This
shoot
is the last
promo.
show.
Shoot promo.
No.
Do I have everybody's
No.
attention now?
No.
Mike, go.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna
Middle
go.
card.
Mr. Ricky, my pop goes to Ricky Rubio for still being hurt.
That's a gay pop.
What?
Cut!
Yes.
Here we go again.
So, what a fucking
Well,
great.
Here we go.
Hunter's a Minnesota fan. So
That is a gay
I
pop.
get
How about wins?
I give my flop to Riddick for being in Canada.
Okay, fuck you. I will come down there and I will drop kick you in kneecaps.
Up there in Canada,
You'll drop it.
and then I'll drop the Hogan cock drop.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
up there in Canada, eh, Adam?
What's that all?
With all them boots?
What's all that about, eh?
I can't even do a Canadian accent. I'll give you the Hogan cock
Shots
drop.
of maple syrup.
I will give you the Hogan cock drop, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm still.
That's alright. And my boss goes to... I am talking, sir.
What? A?
What?
And
Eh?
my boss goes to...
Eh? Eh?
Eh?
The best there ever is. The best there ever was. And the
My
best
boss
there ever
goes
will
to
be.
Tire call.
You're all Jarrett clones.
That's the worst Bret Hart. That's the worst Bret Hart impression.
Oh, fuck
ever.
off. Oh, yeah. I'm the best there ever was.
My boss goes to Riddick for the worst shit in the world.
I'm Brett Warrior.
When did Bret Hart get laryngitis? When did Bret Hart get laryngitis?
I'm dying.
That was the worst impression ever.
Insolent hyenas.
Okay, my
Screw me
pop.
over.
He's channeling,
In Montreal, my hometown.
it's like he's channeling John Laurinaitis, but he's Bret.
I mean, general.
My fucking
Did you
flop
go
of
on
the week is whoever's fucking typing on their... Just clicking away.
Yeah, like it sounds like somebody's headbutting.
Flapping around on their freaking keyboards.
Yeah, come on. Strike. Be professional.
Like, who's
Let's
that Muppet
get
that,
real.
like, plays the piano by banging his head on the keys? That's what it sounds like. You're banging your head on the fucking keys. It's like,
Oh, so I have talent. Thank you very much.
you're a Muppet.
No, that's giving him too much credit.
My botch goes to Joker in this whole cast because it was pretty brutal to this day. And then my pop was, I'm about to be a bronze god.
Gay. That was a gay.
That was gay.
You popped your nuts right there.
Coming
You blew
from
all
you.
over the show. You popped your nuts and blew all over the
Your
show.
pop was Ricky Rubio.
Say
You're
ho-
not funny.
yeah.
All right, guys, calm down.
We're done. We're done here, boys.
Well, this wasn't a wreck by any means.
Thank you for joining the episode 23.
Warriors!
Laggiest call in the world, on my end at least. I'll have to listen to the recording after this. But
I'm John Laurinaitis,
I don't know.
and I deserve respect according to that title.
And
I don't know if
Vice President of Talent
Relations
and the
and the interim general manager of Raw, and I deserve respect according to that title.
And last week I was the interim Raw and
Terrible. Impressive.
general manager.
Both of you suck.
And I liked Hulk Hogan's penis!
All right, guys.
Guys,
We will
so
see
what-
you guys next
Sex tape.
And my
I
wife.
have no idea if Greg will be here, but if he's not, we will be hosting again. So
Warriors,
we'll be
next
handling
week.
Wrestling
Next
and Reddit.
week.
Jackass.
See you next week.
Gay.
and the call, Joker.
All right.
I mean,
Now,
the
Mike,
recording.
get into my bed.
Gay. 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 Gay.